All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome in. So we're a couple minutes away from 10 o'clock right now over here on the East Coast, and Ian Rappaport comes out and drops a humongous bombshell tweet. All right, I have it pulled up right here, and I quote, "As the 49ers close in on their decision on which quarterback to take at spot number 3, sources say that they're down to 2 prospects, and the belief is that those 2 prospects are Alabama quarterback Mack Jones and North Dakota State quarterback Trey Lance." This is crazy. Now, of course, we have to take it with a grain of salt. It is smokescreen season. We don't really know exactly what's going to be happening on draft day. The presumable first 2 picks look to be locked in, with Trevor Lawrence going to Jacksonville and then, of course, Zach Wilson going to the New York Jets. So when we're looking at a Mack Jones versus Trey Lance argument, who should be the pick 3rd overall for the 49ers? I think both prospects have pros and cons, specifically tailored for the Niners, right? But before we jump in, let me know down below in the comment section, Niners fans, who do you rather want? Do you want to go with the safe bet Mack Jones? Do you want to roll the dice on Trey Lance, the upside, or maybe Justin Fields? I know he wasn't really included in this report or this rumor, whatever you want to call it, but I still believe in Justin Fields. I would honestly love that fit there in San Francisco, but beside the point, I guess. Let's take a look at Mack Jones first. What are you getting? Who is Mack Jones? He's a big-bodied quarterback with great accuracy, great footwork, and a strong arm. I think when you look at what Mack Jones does in the pocket, just knowing how to move around, knowing how to function, knowing how to go through reads, he can pretty much do it all, right? He can get rid of the football quickly. The quick release is going to be key in the Kyle Shanahan system, in the short passing. We get all that. Also, good off of play action as well. I think Mack Jones can really pick up the 49ers offense pretty easily, to be honest with you, right? One camp, one preseason. I think he should be ready to go by week 1. When you're looking at pro readiness, right? Who is more ready to play? When comparing Mack Jones to Trey Lance, Mack Jones is probably your answer. So he's more of the safer bet for sure. The only drawback, there is a couple drawbacks with Mack Jones. Number 1, upside. How much better is Mack Jones going to get? Really, how much? Like, if you're drafting Mack Jones, you gave up 3 first-round picks and a mid-round pick to draft a guy who is not better than Matthew Stafford, is not better than Russell Wilson, and is not going to be better than Kyler Murray year 1. And you can argue for the next 4 years, those 3 or really, I don't know about 4 years because Matthew Stafford's up there in age, but for the next 2 to 3 seasons, you're probably going to have the worst quarterback in the division. So is it worth giving away 3 first-round picks and, again, a mid-round pick for the worst quarterback in the division? I don't know. Lack of mobility. I like Mack Jones in the pocket. He has great footwork, just knowing how to move around, knowing how to step up, knowing how to slide. But as far as him extending plays, as far as him being like a dual threat kind of guy, like Russell, like Kyler, like Trey Lance, and we're going to get into that, it's non-existent. Okay, so if you just want a traditional pocket passer, that's great. And even, I look at Jimmy Garoppolo as he was a mobile guy at one point. Now, he wasn't some crazy Lamar Jackson, type of quarterback by no means, but he can move around. He can move around and extend plays. But he had that lower body injury. I feel like post injury, he's not the same quarterback, on the lower half. So. Personally, I want to get more mobile at the position. Like, if you're drafting a pocket passer in today's league, like, you have to be sure he's going to be like, top tier Matt Ryan, right? Like Matt Ryan at the peak of his career, which, funny enough, was with Kyle Shanahan when he won the MVP and got to the Super Bowl. So Mack Jones is not everybody's cup of tea, but I feel like if you want to just, go the safe route, go with a guy that's going to run the offense, deliver the football accurately, deliver the football on time, then Mack Jones is your guy. By the way, I didn't even bring this up. You can make the argument he's surrounded with top tier talent. So any quarterback that plays for Alabama would have put up arguably the same numbers, right? 2 wide receivers that are going round 1. Najee Harris is going to be a round 1 or round 2 pick here. Stacked offensive line, incredible defense, incredible coaching staff. You're playing with the best talent on the field every single Saturday. Of course, you're going to win games. Not trying to discredit anything that Mack Jones did, but what other quarterback last season played with 2 round 1 guys that are considered going in the expectation is them going in the top 15? Nobody. Not one quarterback. Okay, so Mack Jones, it's definitely, again, not everybody's personal preference, but I can see the draw. I can see the draw with Mack Jones. On the other hand, we have Trey Lance. Definitely an enigma. You look at what he did at North Dakota State. Absolutely insanity. 2019 didn't turn the football over one time. I think it was like 42 touchdowns, 0 picks, or 47 touchdowns, 0 picks, something like that. Some video game-esque number. He has the arm strength, he has the mobility, he can mow down defenders. He actually reminds me, I'm not trying to say this because it's the 49ers here, but he reminds me a ton of Colin Kaepernick. Just a big body guy with a powerful arm who's just a sprinter who at times can just run, just truck over linebackers, and that could outrun cornerbacks. I think Trey Lance gives the 49ers offense that extra element that Mack Jones might not be able to give. Also, you still have Jimmy Garoppolo. Garoppolo is still there. Yes, he's not the same quarterback, and yes, he's not going to be the answer long term, and yes, he's getting paid so much money. But if the Niners want to hang on to Jimmy G, which they've publicly shown that they want to keep him around, now you can draft Trey Lance. He doesn't have to play right away. The pressure isn't there for him to come in and be the savior of the franchise and put up Deshaun Watson, Patrick Mahomes-esque style of numbers here. He could come in and relax until Jimmy Garoppolo gets hurt, which I feel like does every year. Or if they want to move off of Jimmy Garoppolo, at the end of the year, Trey Lance can easily slide right in. Lance, by the way, also has a lot of experience playing under center too, which is key in the Kyle Shanahan system as well. But again, arm strength. Trey Lance is pretty much everything that you want in the quarterback position, but he's raw, right? That was one of the big cons on Trey Lance, is that he's raw. Like, is he ready to play day one? I don't know, but the upside is there. He's kind of a boomer bust style of guy. If Trey Lance doesn't work out, it's not going to surprise a lot of people out there. But if you want to bet on the upside, go with Trey Lance. I think if I was running the San Francisco 49ers, it was my decision. It would be between Trey Lance and Justin Fields. Honestly, that's just my honest thoughts. So, but let's, for the sake of this report and in this rumor here, I think I would opt for Trey Lance over Mack Jones, just because of the upside, because Kyle Shanahan has been able to get the most out of his quarterbacks. Look at Nick Mullins. You could even look at, Brian Hoyer back in Cleveland, Matt Ryan, like we talked about. These guys could come in and function. Just watching some New York Jets quarterbacks over the last couple of seasons, like it's like a whole other world. So I do believe in Kyle Shanahan's ability to coach the quarterback position and run the offense, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens on draft day. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. Is it going to be Trey Lance? Is it going to be Mack Jones? Is this all a big smokescreen for Justin Fields? I don't really feel like it is, though, because what's the point of it? Like the Jets aren't really considering Trey Lance or Mack Jones at 2. The Jags aren't considering Mack Jones or Trey Lance at 2. Like, what game are you trying to play? So that's why I feel like this could be accurate here. So anyway, thanks so much for watching, and as always, go Jets.